Hi everyone and welcome to the channel. In today's video, we will cover one of my favorite uses of AI. It saves me many hours of work every week, and I hope it will be useful for you and your teams as well. Today, we will cover dictation and AI. We will discuss two different things. First, I will explain my approach to AI and dictation. I'll explain why I capture my voice and my dictation in a specific way with specific tools. And then two, together we will craft a prompt to take a dictation, clean it up, and turn it into an easily digestible communication. Everything that we do today will be captured in a document, which is available in the channel description below. So don't worry about copying things as I'm talking. You can simply copy paste directly from the document and use the prompt in whatever way works for you. Also, what we will do today will work with any AI chatbot, so feel free to use whichever one you're comfortable with or whichever one you're currently exploring. All right, let's jump straight to the lab and get to it. Welcome to the lab. Let's get started. First, I'm going to show you how I capture my voice. I prefer to use Google Documents. It's just what I got used to using. If you are using Google Documents under Tools, you simply select Voice Typing, and most typing software will have something like this. Now, why do I do this? Well, I think it's important that we create a clear record of our work. And I prefer to do this in Google Docs rather than straight in an AI tool because it allows me to create a cleaner line of separation between my work and what AI edited. For those of you in public service, this might be especially important because of open records requests or other laws that might require you to, one, document all of your work, and two, might actually prevent you from using AI and other automated tools to generate content. For those reasons, I would encourage you to use a tool where you can clearly capture your own work. So if somebody does come back with questions, you can easily prove that what you have is based on your own thoughts, on your own efforts, and it's not something that was generated by an artificial intelligence or other types of automation tools. So I'll stop the recording here, but we have a short dictated text that we can now use. You'll see here that it is simply one block paragraph. There's no punctuation. There's no grammar. Certainly, there are no sentences at all. And there are a number of contractions. Now, let's go to AI. We will use ChatGPT today, but this will work in any chatbot. We are using the free version here today. First, let's create our prompt. Now, in a previous video, I talked about creating context, providing explicit instructions, and being polite in your prompting, and we'll practice that here. I will speed up the typing of the prompt just to save time in the video. First, let's create context. So there's a little bit of context. We've told AI what we did, what we expected to do, and we timed it to pay attention to how. Now, let's give it some explicit instructions, and I'll create a list here of what we want it to do and what we do not want it to do. So here are our 6 instructions. We want it to fix punctuation and grammar issues. We would like it to replace contractions and repetitive phrases, but we do not want it to introduce new content. Finally, we want this to be less colloquial and more professional. Now, let's summarize this to make sure our instructions are clear. And here is a very short summary, what we want it to do, what we don't want it to do. We invite feedback at the end, and we are polite. We ask thank you, and of course, we opened up by requesting help rather than ordering it to help. Now, let's see what ChatGPT will do when we give it these instructions. All right, it says instructions are clear. It will focus on grammar, punctuation, eliminate contractions. It will retain the original meaning, and it will eliminate repetitive phrases and make it more professional. All right, looks like it understood what we asked it to do. Now, let's give it some text. I'm going to go back to Google Documents and copy what it captured earlier when I was explaining my approach to dictation and why I use Google Documents and not an AI tool. Let's just make sure it knows that this is the text. So we can say, here is our first text. I pasted it in, and let's see what it does. There we go. So it's taken that paragraph and corrected it, right? It's added punctuation. There's now complete sentences. It actually broke it up into two different paragraphs. It added a little number so it's easier to follow my reasoning. This is a lot better than that block of text that I captured initially just from speaking. So there you go. This is a simple application of AI, but it can save you tremendous amounts of work because you can do this with much, much longer dictations. So that's AI and dictation. As I said, this saves me many hours of work a week. I hope it will work for you as well. Again, you can find everything that we did today in the document that's linked in the channel description. Feel free to copy, paste, and modify it so that it suits your needs. Let me know in the comments below if you found this video useful. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.